Hi, Jody Mackey with GirlOnFire.Life. Today I want to talk about optics because it's a discussion that comes up a lot in a lot of my instructor courses and a lot with agencies. And what I really find is the bottom line, and I say this and we kind of joke about it, but I believe that optics really have to do with testosterone. Guys, you know yourselves, you want to go out and buy the best of the best when it comes to technology, and the newer thing that comes out is even cooler, and so you got to have it. And that's really where I see a lot of people coming from when it comes to purchasing some of these optics, especially for their pistols. And so I want to address some specific considerations when you're thinking about going out to buy optics, because there are some very specific things that affect your actual shooting. And so I want you to understand them before you either buy your optic, or if you already have one, specific things that you should do since you already are starting to incorporate that into your shooting. RDS really is an illuminated aiming point. So it could be a red dot, it could be a different colored dot, it could be crosshairs, it could be a chevron. It doesn't matter, but it is illuminated, and it's illuminating your aiming point. Now, when we have that specific scenario, it is bringing your eyes to an unnatural type of picture. When it comes to our eyes, as we all know, we cannot focus on two different things at two different distances at the same time. However, the optic is allowing us to do that, and so our eyes end up to be a lot on the target. If you are putting on your RDS, you want to put it above your iron sights and co-witness it there, so that if for some reason your optic fails, then you still have the backup of your iron sights. The other issue is that because it is creating that unnatural scenario, if something happens with your optic, which they do all the time, the battery goes, if you're actually in the field, I talk to a lot of agency people where they die and they fail. What happens if you're only practicing with your optic? If it dies or fails, your eyes actually don't know where to look when it comes to acquiring your sights with your iron sights. And so you need to practice with both of them. So whatever that may look like for you, but you need to practice off and on and change it up, because you want to make sure that your eye still understands exactly what it should look for if you're trying to aim with an iron sight. If you have an astigmatism, or if you're really trying your best to keep both eyes open, sometimes with both eyes open, you will see two red dots instead of one. A tip that you can utilize if you have an astigmatism and want to keep both eyes open, or maybe you can only close your dominant eye, all of us have different eye issues. If you use a green dot, typically that will allow you to keep both eyes open, and you'll still be able to focus on the actual optic and be able to see exactly what you need to see. So think about some of these things as you're either going to purchase or you're shooting, and just try your best to, again, practice with both, because you want to be an effective and accurate shooter no matter what the situation is. Jody Mackey, GirlOnFire.Life.